this episode and also last Sunday, like I was talking about, I made a mojito on camera.
No, I was referring to actual just illumination.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Light himself on fire.
Instead of being a wreathed in shadow, I have a light pointing at my face.
I mean, you do look very nice, but I just assumed that was your head rotation.
Yeah.
Somebody got a haircut.
No, he got his head rotated. Get it straight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it turns out I've been rotating my head at the wrong
yeah, you're supposed to do
decimal.
That every 40,000, and he's been doing it 120,000. So he actually has to go to. I think you go to the jail first, and then they take you to the hospital.
I mean, that's my experience with most things. I've definitely been pulled over and just been like, "Oh, cool, I'm going to jail." And one time, a cop looked at me and was like, "Did you steal this car?" And I was like, "No, but I can see why you would think that."
It's one of those situations where the cop looks at you and they're like, "Should I take this guy to hospital or jail first?" I don't know.
I average 2.2 tickets every time I get stopped.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, it happens. But here on the Electric Dice Podcast, we do say "fuck the police." So.
Fuck the police. Are we live?
Oh yeah.
Oh, hot diggity! Let me post my.
Remember that time we visited the legal system in the Warhammer universe?
Yeah. That went about as well as it should have. Bribery, extortion, just lies upon lies.
Did somebody get like, I don't know, broken on the wheel? Like, was that on the table?
I mean, that would have happened had they not gotten the individual out in time. But one booger, played by Michael Egolf, right? Wasn't it Mike?
Yeah, and Mike ended up in jail, and then we ended up at some law building, and I tried to be savvy and do a accidental drop of some contraband, and that didn't go very well.
Yeah, it turns out you can't bribe the police with drugs. They'll just take them from you.
Yeah. And since this is Warhammer, I think they probably just smash your hands with a ball-peen hammer, right?
That's pretty much what happens.
They have a very extensive legal system.
Yeah, the party just ran. They did that most holy of actions and ran away.
Bravely ran away.
Mm-hmm.
One of those.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed that I thought you meant you were getting drunk. Now I feel foolish.
Give it time. One day we will have a session where I get sloshed on camera.
Will you get drunk with me the first night of our sci-fi adventure?
Oh, fuck, no, not the first session.
Come on!
I don't think anybody can do the it's gotta be a prerequisite to be drinking for the sci-fi adventure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I get drunk. Get too drunk.
All right. I'll get hammered drank.
Okay, so here. All right, This is the pre-show, everybody. Welcome to the pre-show. I got to post out a couple links, and then I'm gonna roll the pre-roll ad before we actually get going. But so we're talking the sci-fi show, the science fantasy show, the sailing show, the seafaring, spacefaring show. I don't want like a 6-person crew. I don't think that's interesting. I think it's too small. I like the idea of not having to go back to town every time somebody dies, right? You just pull somebody from the ranks that previously was doing a side character thing. But like I agree with you. I think you get like several hundred or like Rogue Trader and several thousand, and it completely changes the game. But I feel like 30 to 60 people is like a good fit. Where like, no man, they're laborers. They're not gonna go and die for you on this weird planet or whatever. Oh shit, something happened. What happened? Yo, what up, Oliver? How are you?
Oh,
Cam is looking crisp. Thank you so much. It's just better lighting for the cam. The voice, however.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah. I don't know. So
See,
Tom,
garden gnomes?
Garden gnomes. Yeah, Tom, your rebuttal.
For what?
Well, you were like, no, I think a smaller group.
No, I think that I wasn't saying, hey, don't have a ship with a crew.
Sure.
I think that it's cool to have this big group of NPCs who can be themselves, like, generate plots.
Yeah.
But you have to be aware of it when you're, like, designing a character.
Mm.
You have, like, your character kind of has to. I mean, this is just the way that I think about it, but like, it does kind of mean that your character has to be like an officer,
Mm.
like people who are subordinate to you,
Sure.
which sort of like your character kind of can't like scum knife the manslayer, like the lovable urchin boy, like.
Yeah,
Scum knife the manslayer, the lovable urchin boy.
Yeah, I mean that you're describing Mike is what's going on here.
Every character I've ever played.
Yeah, Mike only has
So,
two characters.
And one of them is scum knife the manslayer and lovable urchin boy.
Yeah, I would actually go so far
They're
as to say
both.
Mike has had 3 characters, but I don't think he plays one of the older ones anymore.
Gotcha.
But he could elucidate us more on that.
Right.
We
I've
play a
actually
bunch
played-
of nobodies on a ship.
Mike, do yours.
I've played a wide range of characters, just not on your shows. Every time I'm on your show, it's something
I-
called the chaotic evil.
Yeah, well, I feel like your stories are always like the brave heroic knight and then the one stuttering child. And then since you played with me, you played scum knife the manslayer, lovable street urchin.
I played an 18-year-old aristocrat sorceress once.
Oh.
Her name was Adelaide Pinthia. She was
Pintia.
Pinthia.
Oh, Pete.
My
Pimpy.
point is that you
Name
kind
was
of
Adelaide.
you have to build a character who can like be around all of these people and interact with them, and not just be like, your character has to. That's a very particular environment that your character has to sort of gel in.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair. I think that it changes the conceit of the game, which is why I'd rather have the conversation early and not later to make sure it's not going to mess up with anybody's plans. And I'm very happy to kind of to float a few ideas and see what people think. Like, if everyone's like, no, we want Firefly, like, I literally have Firefly rules. I actually got them from Gen Con, like the first year they were out. They're still in soft cover, but I don't see them for some reason.
Wait, we're playing a Firefly game? I'm in.
Get the fuck out of here. Nobody invited you.
Wow!
Hey, Dave.
Hey.
It looks like Irene's hanging out in Beebles.
Yeah, well, we're one person short.
Oh, okay. I just heard him.
I can
Hello.
I can be an
Hi.
asshat. I am an asshat. 32-person crew. Yeah, exactly 32. That seems fine.
Did you get a haircut?
No.
I think Tom got a haircut.
What?
What's a
did.
haircut?
Shaving a haircut?
2 bits.
No, Tom got his head rotated.
Oh yeah, right. That is true. I had my head rotated.
Mm.
Yeah, you got to do that every 40,000 miles.
Or else you end up like me.
Yeah, a tragic tale.
Tale as old as time.
Luckily, we might all profit from his example.
Dave,
Yeah.
your hair is actually really long.
You know what I'm doing this weekend?
Are you getting a haircut?
I
Or are you
mean,
gonna dye it?
no, I am getting a haircut. That's one of the things Jenny and I are doing for her birthday. We're going to get haircuts.
Adorable.
Yeah, so
How extravagant.
say goodbye to this.
I mean, you can keep it.
That's weird.
Just that one part in the front.
Oh, I could do that. I used to have a devil's lock.
El Diablo.
Okay, so I think we got everybody. We're gonna bug Mike and Riley to set their webcams up in a moment.
Wait,
for
mine's on.
no, you're not showing up.
I mean,
I'm in roll 20.
I have to refresh because you're the only one I don't see.
Yeah, I'm refreshing
Players,
too.
have you ever wanted to be DM'd by Samara from the Ring? I used to have black hair too. Yeah, I never had long black hair. Interestingly enough, When it was like down, when it was halfway down my back, it was actually brown, like blonde and brown, like it is now. And then I had Liberty Spikes, and it was black. That was cool. Yeah, okay, so for those of you joining us in the chat, something we've been trying to, here's a technical term for you, reduce our bounce rate, which is 3 out of every 10 people that stop by our channel while we're live leave because they hit a pre-roll ad. So we have been trying to roll a couple commercials during the game at opportune times, which is to say right before we get going, and then whenever the pre-roll thing runs out, there's a little timer that I watch. And then hopefully people who stop by might be more inclined to stay. So I'm going to roll an ad, and I apologize. I promise you we will not talk about anything interesting or exciting or progress the plot in any way. Also, spoiler alert, if you have subbed to the podcast, you won't see the ads, so you'll get to listen to us talking about nonsense. Incentive? What?
See you on the other side.
See you on the other side. All right, let's do it. It's going to be 60 seconds. Count it down with us.
1, 2,
Oh,
Well,
God.
it just started now.
1.
Can we do that thing where we all disappear again?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Wow,
Okay.
Tom, that looks exactly like Bane. That is upsetting. That is ridiculous. It's so good.
So what you do is you get a Patreon for your stream, and all you do is
Already
you
have
sell
one.
like just but then you just sell these 60-second clips
Oh, yeah.
exclusive to your Patreon subscribers.
Do you want to know what's behind the mask?
The machine.
The machine.
What is this?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. Can you imagine if you weren't subbed to the Electric Dice podcast and you missed this?
You would have missed out on some quality comedy.
8 seconds, they'll be back. Everyone move away from the camera.
Uh,
I can't.
2, 1.
Oh, God. Squid didn't move.
Great job, Squid.
oh man, what? That was a pretty man.
Wow.
All right, so great job dodging the flying Tarisk and the gelatinous cube that had fly cast on it. I'm really impressed that you guys just, got out of that one okay. So everyone levels 6 times,
Fantastic.
and it rains Holy Avengers.
Flying jelly sounds terrifying.
Is that one of the monsters that if it kills you in the game, you die in real life?
Yes, but only if I know where you live.
That's what my youth pastor warned me about.
Who can I convince ever so gently to do a recap for us? Okay, who can I convince to do a recap for us? Not gently.
Is Tristan?
No.
I know.
Please. Please, someone do it. I'm begging you.
Man, what? So,
We're not going to get very far in this game,
yeah.
then.
Someone's got to start talking, and I'll remember where we left off.
Jesus.
So I recall that we went to my dear sweet husbando.
My audio keeps cutting out.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, we went to my home where it was full of cops.
True.
Yep.
Then we went to the medical office, which contained my what I thought was my dear sweet husbando, but then it actually turned out to be Bruce, and he was in fact replaced by a reptile, whom we bested in deadly battle.
That's true.
Or did he escape? I think he escaped, right?
No, we got him.
We got him? Fuck
We
yeah.
got him.
Yeah, you did. So Mike almost ate him, and I was like, I kind of don't want the violence. And then he tried to get away, and then I think we decided he got flattened. Right? Somebody fell through the roof or something.
And we're very good at this.
Somebody got him.
I remember Dahlia and the Scarecrow went back to her place to hang out so Dahlia could drop off her new muscle bird friend. And she contacted the space whales, and accused them of being jerks, and they hung up on me.
That's true. Well, no, I think you hung up on them. Because you were like, I don't really want to talk to you guys anymore. You're bad. And they were like, oh, we did not expect that.
Yeah, and then we heard a weird message right before the disconnect of them pretty much saying they can't be stopped at this point.
Yes. Or so they thought.
Or so they think.
Something, they had agents in the field.
They have what?
They had agents in the field still.
Oh.
I remember that I also made a deal with the owner of the hopscotch building to sell an unspecified amount of Dreamy.
That's true. Is my fan like way too loud? Can you hear that?
Nope.
No?
No.
Okay. Chat, you don't hear the fan, do you? Because I don't want to melt today on camera.
Chat, you're the only fans I want to hear.
What? No? Okay, cool. That's super good to know. Thankful for this microphone. Okay. Does anyone remember the final scene? It was one of mine, and it was one of the villains, obviously.
I got Mothman plugged in a whale thing at the theater.
Yes, that's exactly right. It was a silver, like, insectoid-looking, moth-looking, creepy, bug-eyed fly man with, massive wings, and he was standing up on top of one of the stages in the theaters, and I think he was like backlit with a bunch of floodlights, and he turned around and plugged in two comically oversized plugs, extension cords, and then like the lights started like flickering and going crazy and everything from the draw, and indeed that is where we pick up for the entire area of nowhere. Right, the whole town just briefly drops out of power. So do we have a split party right now? Is that what I remember? So we've got 2 people up. Right, you're here. You over here? Where do you live, Amanda?
Right near the medical office, actually.
Oh, okay.
It's 3 at the medical office, and then 2 next door at the apartment building.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, right. Because we were checking on Harold, and then that didn't go so well, and then, yeah. Okay. Yep, that makes sense. So is there a reaction to the power dropping out, or is everybody like, oh, well, that's normal?
Is it normal?
I mean, that is normal.
Yeah, it's not super weird for the power to dip out in nowhere. Doesn't necessarily mean it's anything good, but...
It's happening a lot at the hopscotch building.
True.
Goodness.
I need to make it to the farm to meet my uncle.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that we were on. Yeah.
Does anyone have a specific... I remember there's a couple things that are time-based. I believe I remember what time it is. Let me see if I left myself a better note. Because I wanted to say it was like a little after 4. And the next thing we had was at 7?
Yeah.
Is that right? And then at some point you were going to work in the landing at the farm.
Yeah. Although these clouds might make that a little treacherous.
That is true. It finally worked. What'd you do? Oh, did you? Oh, you subbed. Look at you.
Ah.
Look at that. Feeling the love tonight. We have a rule here on the Electric Dice podcast now that we will not say who you are unless you wish yourself to be revealed. So we'll leave that in your capable hands. But thank you for the sub.
Keep your secret.
Thank you, whoever you are.
And if you know, please don't reveal it unless they do, or they say it's okay.
Don't be mean.
Yeah.
Take it to your grave.
Okay. That being said, who has anything resembling weather, science, or occult? Because I want to know if anyone actually gives a shit about these weird clouds that have been kind of creeping around the area.
I shot. Oh,
I'm pretty decent at occult.
Okay.
I have a cult, and I shot my cloud burster at it, and it didn't work, which
Yeah.
led me to their spooky clouds.
That's correct.
I do have a cult.
Well, everyone's got a cult, but I am not good at a cult. So I'm going to say I don't know any better.
Okay, so who's rolling? Somebody can help somebody, or you can just do the thing.
I got a 35.
I think.
I've got a 45.
Damn.
Yeah,
How
I
do you
think
get 45?
makes the most amount of sense because she tried to zap said clouds.
Really intense delusions.
Hmm.
Okay, so who is assisting me?
Sounded like it was a 35 was the next highest?
I have 40, I can assist.
Oh, okay.
Dahlia and the Scarecrow aren't with the other three right now.
Nice. If you have a 40, then you just got it on your own. You don't even need...
Oh, alright, fair enough, yeah. Fucking...
Because when you assist, you just do it. You just add half of your skill to their roll.
Gotcha.
Or further, like, pass or fail.
We'll say I assisted you then.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. So when you're looking at these, the first thing that you notice is that the clouds have a it is not a consistent boundary, but they have a clear delineating boundary, and not like there's a storm front moving in. Like it's only a matter of like a few blocks, and it's oblong in weird in shape. It's not a consistent. It's not like an L. You know what I mean? But it's not like a perfect circle. But it's not right. Like it looks manufactured. It's also not sticking to that form. These clouds are moving against the wind. These clouds are not keeping form. They're lower to the ground than the rest of the clouds around it. Like it's a completely independent weather effect.
Do they look space whaley?
I mean, what is your experience with space whales?
Alright. That's a fair question.
So Dahlia's not with the rest of the group, but she has experience with space whales. If she steps outside and looks at them, is she gonna gain some insight?
Sure. I am
So
Peter Stillman. Thank you for following the Electric Dice podcast. I'm going to go ahead and guess your name is Peter Stillman. But I won't
Or
reveal
not.
that secret. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we weren't supposed to.
Hey, Peter. I think do you want to do anything else at home, or are you coming back to the group? Because I'd be fine with you just like, whoop, bloop, you're there.
Yeah.
It was just dropping the bird off
Yeah. Okay.
and doing my little space whale chat.
Okay.
I think, my character would just kind of explain what he's seeing, and she'd be like, oh my. And then maybe Amanda's character from that description, something triggers in her brain.
Thank you, Oliver. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that you can look at that and go, in your professional space whale opinion, these do not seem like space whale clouds. They seem a little too small. They are very much affecting this world, and in a way that you do not believe the space whales can currently, although they would like to eventually.
Okay.
So, do I get anything other than that they're weird? Like, do I know anything of their source?
I think that you are aware that they are being caused by something physical, something real, something in this world. I will say you have a hunch, and I will private message you, and it's your choice if you wish to reveal them or not.
Oh, boy.
Where are you? There you are.
I think that's a game or... course. A fucking course.
I don't.
What else could it be?
I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what you're insinuating.
What else could this be? I think. Yeah, I think this is probably like a natural enemy of my character.
Oh shit!
Something we used to hunt, but has the prey has turned predator on us.
Oh damn!
Do you think it's that bus full of mimes again?
Oh god.
Oh god, there's that too. Fuck.
The natural enemy of the Medusa.
There's so many. Yeah, I think all the snakes start like hissing, and you hear like a rattling, even though there's no like, can't see their tails. But like one of them's a rattlesnake, probably.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's how. Never mind. I can't say that.
Yeah, and he just like bares his teeth at the clouds, and then he's like, "Wait, I would prefer it if we moved away from that insidious." And he like waves his hands in the direction of the clouds.
Well, unfortunately, my friend, it's going where we're going. It's just a spot of bad weather, I hope.
Is there anywhere else we could be going? Instead of where we are currently going?
Well, do you know another place to land a blimp?
We're in the literal middle of nowhere.
Uh-huh.
I am sure there are plenty of fields.
There's nothing outside of this town.
That is fair.
First of all, I live here, so, you know, step off. Second of all, it's a fair point.
Perhaps the outlet mall outside of it, or the playground at the schoolyard.
It's fair. Using my knowledge of the environment, Dave, would
Yes.
would either of those places be workable to land a dirigible?
Yeah. So I'll give you a free memory here. So you think back, and in your mind, and I'll mess this up, even though I should know exactly what he said. But you know, you hear the dulcet tones. He's like, "I'm gonna need you to give me about 250 feet wide by as long as you possibly can. I'm gonna have to bring this blimp in. It's they don't fly like they used to." Was that too loud, or is that okay?
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I liked it.
Good.
Peaky, but that's fine.
I mean, he's on a blimp. He's gonna be loud.
Would you say beep beep?
No, peaky.
Oh yeah, I believe that. We have like the little cover thing now. Justin told me it would help make my voice a little more rich and full. Yeah, and avoid a pop filter. But I mean, I have one of those. I just don't know how to install the damn thing. I guess I could just hold it like some sort of sad lollipop. I'm gonna need you to give me about 250 feet wide by as long as you possibly can.
And where was that?
Anywhere. Anywhere and nowhere. Gotta land and reconfabulate the energy field that someone messed up.
The school's got a track field that I'm sure is that big.
All right, yeah. The school has a... Yeah, that's a fair point. All right, well, if we want to avoid this horrendous weather, then we can head towards the school.
Sounds perfect.
Somewhere in the distance, the sad friend that got turned into a scarecrow is even more sad because no one's coming to visit. Okay, so the decision was the school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. As is tradition, I just kind of slowly tick away as everyone gets a scene. So I would say the Scarecrow and also Cecil. Is there anything in particular that you want to do? Do you want to have a conversation as you're kind of walking back towards the school? Do you want to do something individually? You can wrap another character into it. Anything jump to mind
right now? So
what's that?
I think as they're walking, the Scarecrow just kind of like leans in a little bit behind Cecil and taps on the glass, trying to figure it out.
Oh goodness, that's quite loud.
What are you?
I'm a detective, private investigator.
Okay.
Scene.
Yeah, scene. Like, that's it. We did it.
Oh my goodness. I know you're fucking with me.
Yeah, my character is too agitated right now to engage in small talk.
Okay.
The snakes are definitely still having a fit. They didn't get fed today. Now there's a problem cloud.
There's a problem that shall not be named. Okay. Let's see. So you're moving down through the medical office. Actually not going that far, are you?
No, not far.
Are you going into the school or are you going to the track field?
To the track field, I assume.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, the last time I was in a school, I was quite young.
Dahlia's a little concerned having the blimp land this close to the school.
Yeah, I would think so.
But don't worry about it. It'll be an educational experience. When the kids come out, it'll be like a field trip that comes to them.
Okay, so as the group is moving to the middle of this intersection here, which we named at one point because that's actually where they met up initially, as is tradition in Nowhere, you encounter someone rather weird. They are wearing they seem to be wearing, a fairly standard outfit, although it's very haphazard and kind of meshed together. They're somewhat baggy, torn jeans, with like the flip flops, like the Velcro style, right? So they like fold over the shoe, or fold over the top of your foot there. And then just like a plain white shirt, but then over the top of it is like a very garish and gaudy, bright yellow, like maybe windbreaker. Like it's definitely like got that shiny material.
So like a high visibility vest.
Yeah, except it's called fashion. Except it's been decorated with hand sewn on patches that are all clocks and like the little emoji calendar that says like March 21st or whatever. It's like those, but they're all different days and dates. And they have been like sewn onto this gaudy reflective yellow vest.
Does it got like a thing attached to a piece of string and then each different date's a pocket so they can mark what day it is?
Oh shit, that's way smarter than what I was thinking. Run that by me again?
So like one of those calendars that
Oh, it's an advent calendar?
It's like an advent calendar but a vest so that you can tell what day it is.
That's hilarious. Yes, it definitely has that. And like this individual is not surprising to you. I don't know that you know their real name. You can roll if you want, but they refer to themselves as the president of calendars.
That sounds about right.
Oh, Mr. President.
Irene would be the one to know who they are, if anything.
Right. Yeah. Is just sort of rocking back and forth on their feet, holding on to what appears to be a new walking stick with several notches kind of carved out of it, and says, "Oh, well then, who's over there? Who's that with you? Do I know them? Have they been given a date yet?"
Oh, who's he talking
Who
to?
they're gesturing at?
He's probably talking to both Irene and Dahlia, because you're both from here. But they do not appear to be making it clear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these three are new to the area.
Oh, well then you know what we have to do.
And just kind of look at the rest of the crew and be like, it's fine.
Proceed, Your Excellency.
This is normal.
Yeah. Okay, gonna need you to come on up.
Houston whispered to the scarecrow, this is a new friend.
Who's first?
The scarecrow will scramble up pretty quickly and just kind of like lean in real close.
Nice. Yeah. And they put their hands on you, either side of your face. I need you to roll me 4d10.
Ooh. That's horrifying.
Nice. Okay. 10, 4.
Oh no.
And he leans in, right, to kind of match your gaze. Is that upsetting to the scarecrow, or is that fine?
That's fine.
Okay.
The scarecrow doesn't understand personal boundaries.
Yeah. And turns and looks at the rest of the party, goes, inconsistent, and gives you a knowing look. And then kind of holds, he takes one hand away. Do you follow, or do you just keep looking at?
I'll probably follow.
Yeah. Highly visual. The creature is stunning. Wherever did you find it? Whose are you?
I am my own.
She found us. Or it found us.
Dorothy made me. And then I made her better.
Dorothy. So what is Dorothy's birthday?
November 15th.
Wow, okay, that's my birthday, Squid.
Wow.
What year?
Synchronicities.
Here too.
Time is a flat circle.
1949.
1949. Okay. So Dave, your fleshy human DM, needs to look up what day November 15th, 1949 was, because for some reason I don't know that off the top of my head.
Wow.
It was a Tuesday. But the president of calendars knows that lickety split, right? As only a president of calendars can, and says, well then, for Dorothy, I say the plants, no big deal. But watch out, when it gets a little misty, and you start rooting around in the garden, you'll find the world is much bigger on the inside. I don't suppose you have a birthday.
Probably whatever 5 days ago was.
Ooh. What day is it today, everyone?
Tuesday.
Well, yeah, but you
What?
give us a little more than that.
July 12th.
July 12th of what year?
1900.
One more time?
It's 1900.
Okay, you're gonna have to give that to me in numbers.
1989.
'That's a good year.
1989? Why would you pick that? You're older than that.
That's my year.
1952.
That was a Wednesday. It was the 193rd day of the year 1989, and it was the 28th Wednesday of that year. And you can use your 1989 calendar in 2023.
Ooh.
Anyway, thanks, Google. So let's see what your prediction then is. And he just kind of squats down to the ground. He just sort of folds in on himself a little bit, and just kind of
Scarecrow fold in too.
yeah. So you're both just kind of up on your haunches like little frogs sitting on the ground with the rain far away from you, and he kind of piles up a little bit of dirt together like a little pyramid, And then he puts his walking stick in the middle of it. And he says, you see that hole there? That's what it's like to be a dormant volcano. I should think you'd want to stay away. And that's all he says.
The Scarecrow just like kind of leans in and stares intently at this little dirt pile.
Mm-hmm. All right. Who's next?
I'll step up.
Mm-hmm. He says, don't bite me.
No promises.
Yeah, and he grins and he starts wandering around. He's planted the staff and he's just like kind of dancing around it a little bit. And you get the impression that he's trying to see if you'll join in.
I think what happens is, so my character doesn't join in, but all of the snakes are hypnotized by it.
Oh, that's so good. I love
And
it.
they start, like, the hat is like moving back and forth, and he's like, ugh. He takes it off, and all of the snakes are like,
Do not clip me
watching.
dancing. That's terrible.
Do it.
I learned that actually. Like the secret to dancing is just getting, two motions going. You get your shoulders going. Yeah, your shoulders going and your knees going, and that's all you need to do. If you can just repeat that, you're set. You're solid. You're ready to go. Yeah. So there's a little bit of. You came just for the dancing, didn't you, Ohado? I know what you're about. I hypnotized you too. So, yeah, I'm now taking students for my dance class. It's very quick. There is a no money back guarantee. So he's pretty pleased that you 5 easy payments. He's pretty pleased that you're engaged. Like he hit his goal.
that's so engaged.
Yeah, so he like stops and just kind of like pretends to dangle from it a little bit, and he's like, "A number, pick a number. I like numbers."
665.
So foolish. That doesn't fit in a year.
Ah, I see.
Hold on, he can do it though.
Well, because you like times a year by 2 and then divide it in half and divide the number. And
Yeah.
then...
It's, you just go around one more time. Well, that didn't give me what I want. Crap. Hold on. That is accepting for leap years, November 27th, it looks like. So he nods. He says, "Does that sound about right?" A lot of Novembers, a lot of Scorpios here. Actually, that might be is that Sagittarius?
I should have thought about this more.
It is Sagittarius.
What, you didn't figure out your character's astrological sign? You fucking...
What moon were you born on?
Wait,
there?
say that again, because I didn't hear it, so I don't think the stream did. Be mean to him again. That's a good clip.
I'm not a monkey. I ain't gonna dance for you.
Damn it! I danced for all of you.
That's true.
Okay. But yeah, is that correct?
Sure.
Okay. Because Now one more thing. Please roll 4d10.
I better roll a natural 40.
I mean, Squid got pretty damn close.
Yeah, she did. Oof. Right in the middle.
You fucking thought.
That is dead average.
Because, yeah, so he starts going close to you, and then he thinks better of it. He's like adventurous, but a little bit annoyed. Yes. Thought so.
I grin.
Malice. You've been fighting it. But the real question is it because you're needy? He just looks at you.
I think the smile that my character had on his face disappears
Oh.
when he says that.
Yeah.
And
Reasonable.
he looks more than a little agitated.
Sure. He says,
And one of the snakes hisses.
right, he goes, I read the signs, I calculate. But I should warn you, and it's not a threat, but leaving town is hazardous to your health.
I am a drifter, my friend. I go where I please. I always have.
It says, anyone else then?
Yeah, me. Well, hello, Mr. President. My name is Cecil. I go for a handshake.
Ah, very good, very good. You're going to need to roll me 8d6. I've got a little something
man.
for you. I just have to find it. And he starts going through his advent calendar pockets.
Good thing I brought my dice with me.
Damn. Okay. So 1, 5, 2, 2. Okay. And 2. Okay. So he has for you 2. Oh, you're going to be even more upset than you already were, Bevel.
Oh boy.
Because he provides for Cecil, out of his pockets of many mysteries, 2 little potions. One stoppered with just a classic little cork stopper, and the other one seems to actually just be a bunch of like mold or fungus that has been stuffed into a jar, right, and then wax sealed. And he holds them one side to the other, and he says, "This one is for drinking, but not for you. It's likely to make someone sick, but it will deaden the pain. So, use it only when necessary."
Is that the moldy one?
No, it's the liquid.
Oh, that one actually looks pretty good. Okay, I won't drink it.
Yeah. This one, it's a bit of a tonic. You use it, well, truly it provides clarity. But I wouldn't grow too attached. Yes. That's what we'll say.
Huh. Is that a joke? Because I'm attached to a rock.
It vibrates to the number 7.
Oh. Furiously scribbling in his notebook.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He goes to hand you both of them, but he just kind of presses them to, like, your solar plexus, like, just kind of underneath your neck, and he's like, "Here, take them."
Okay.
No, not like that.
He squeezes.
Yeah, he'll let him go. For the clarity, if and when you take it, you'll have to roll a d6 to see how long it will last, and then it will do other fun and interesting things.
Okay.
Oop, blipped out of there. Sorry. He nods. Says, "I welcome all of you to nowhere.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Yes, my loyal subjects." And he just starts walking away.
Such dignity.
Did you guys do that too? Cecil kind of looks to Dahlia and Irene.
Now, before you answer, both of you have carte blanche to describe your experience with the President of Calendars, and you can either create a weird riddle or thing or item he gave you, or if you prefer, I can whip something up for you.
I would prefer you to whip something up for Dahlia.
Okay.
I also want to get to roll on this sweet ass table.
You would like
which
to roll on this sweet ass table? Okay. Would
Yeah.
you like to roll on the weird prediction one or the strange and unknown fungi one?
Oh, strange fungi in a heartbeat. What are you
Okay.
talking?
Okay. Let's go for you, just 4d6. I imagine you've already used one of your gifts from a long time ago. And then, Dahlia, you consider it if you want the weird fortune or the strange item.
Weird fortune.
Holy hell.
Ugh.
You did what Mike did.
What?
Let's see. 5, 3. Okay. Okay. So the one that you have not used is a similar like medicinal tonic, but it is actually, it increases vigor. It makes you much more. It increases your physical prowess. Drinking it will increase your athletics and acrobatics by 20% for the D6 amount of time.
If
So,
only
like,
I had that when I had to wrestle that lizard.
I know. If only you did, because causality.
Left it at home. Damn it. Side table. Fuck.
Right?
I'm going weird vision.
Yeah, you want the weird prediction.
Yeah.
Okay. So do 4d10.
I didn't do that right.
That's fine. We like the beeps.
Beep?
Get a 1. Please get a 1 next. Damn it. Are you keeping the 6 or are you discarding it?
Oh, we can go 6, 8, 8, 5.
Okay. So when he talked to you, he would have pulled out a mirror from his little bag of goodies and asked you, what do you see?
I probably would have responded, nobody.
What the fuck?
Like, such a depressing person.
It would have just after I moved out of my parents' house. Like, things weren't good there.
Oh man, that of all the things I thought you were gonna say. Yeah, I like had it worked out in my head because I know what she's gonna say, and then he'll say this, and then she'll say that. Oh, yeah. I think he just like sagged a little, and he was like, "I'm going to be honest with you, Dahlia. You may need to talk to someone better qualified than I."
President.
He goes, "I was going for reflective, introspective, worldly, and self actualizing. I see great confidence in your future." And you know, so then he would have waxed poetic about time, about the air, about how, you know, the little things in life are not worth being stressed by, and aren't all things little things in the grand scheme of things. But then he would have gotten distracted and been like, what is that? That's rather odd. And that's probably he was like pointing at one of the wells, or he was pointing at like something weird out of the back of the school. Like the library is probably like much older than the rest of the building, and that's like what set you up on the path.
Yeah.
To go find, the space whales. That's what I think. Cool. Uh-oh. Did we lose you?
Hey, no, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. You
Weird.
drip. You dop.
Yeah, I just got cut out.
Dip. Dop. Doop.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Refreshing.
Okay.
I imagine the mirror probably had similar qualities to the well, like the luminousness.
Oh, you know what it is? He gave you the mirror to keep, to like, he's like, keep looking at this, but don't you use that to keep track of the whales?
So I do end up with a weird kaleidoscope, and I can't imagine that the mirror got broken to use as the little fractal bits.
Right? Yeah. I like that. Okay, cool. All right, that's enough of my weirdness. What are you guys doing?
Scarecrow's still staring intently at the pile of dirt.
Yeah. He's just walked away at this point.
Well, let's go land that blimp.
Yes, indeed. I've had quite enough of this
Bring in 4th edition.
color.
Would you do 1 point and then just try and change it?
No, I spent 100 points to highlight the message, and then I typed it in the way you have the second edition.
Oh, very smart. I saw it. I just saw it in our chat client, so I didn't. It didn't stand out to me.
Dahlia is gonna take something out of her bag, like a little, like it's an art bag. It's got like a little baggie in it, and I give it to the Scarecrow so she could take her dirt pile with her.
He or it.
Sorry, with it.
Aw, that's awesome.
It looks up at you with like a wide eyes and kind of new fondness.
Oh,
I like it. Okay. I apologize to everyone. We're going to run into our second commercial break here real quick. Once again, promising you that we will not address or advance the plotline while you are gone. So please hang on out and enjoy. I actually don't know what the ads look like right now. Sorry.
Oh, they're fucking amazing.
Are they amazing?
Oh.
Okay.
I love
There are
that.
ads.
Good.
All right. Pre-roll ads disabled for 21 minutes. I think we'll probably do it one more time. I'm not going to go crazy with it tonight. It did seem to help, though.
Whoa!
I mean, we got 14 people right now.
Yeah, no, we're
This
doing
one's
pretty
called Jägermeister. That's what the ad is right now.
good. Ooh, that's a good ad, actually.
If a Reddit ad or a gaming mouse?
I don't know.
Oh, sweet gaming mouse, bro.
Right.
Now it's about chicken wings.
Now it's about chicken wings. Good lord.
Jägermeister and chicken wings.
Right.
You guys are missing out on some quality content.
I wish I had a Jägermeister and also vegan chicken wings.
Imagine cauliflower bites right now.
Yeah, I love cauliflower bites.
Oh.
Evergreen does really good cauliflower bites.
I have
I want-
not had their cauliflower bites.
Yeah, you got to get them. Actually, the best ones I've ever had were in, I think it was the Owl House. It was either the Owl House or it was the Red Fern. I can never remember which one, but it's in Rochester, and it's a vegan restaurant. It was very good.
I coated some in batter the other night and deep fried it, and they were really good.
Yeah.
I was the only one that ate
They're
them.
really good like that.
Isn't that kind of defeating the point?
No, the point is that they're not meat.
I mean, there's 2 points, but yes, it's one of the bigger point in my opinion is that they're not meat. I don't care about eating healthy.
Deep fried vegetables. Have you ever had deep fried zucchini?
Yeah, doing like tempura.
It's like crack.
Wow! That's strong.
Tell that to
I like
Ganja
to
Club.
I like to bread it with breading and garlic salt and fry it in a little bit of oil. I'll have to try it in the deep fryer next time.
Right?
Zucchini is amazing.
Yeah. No,
I don't even like it that much.
Amanda is correct. It is like crack. I just don't know that that's how I would describe it. But now that I've heard it, I probably will. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're at the school. We're at the track. So Mike the pokey trainer is asking us how we're doing. I'm not going to go ahead and say who that is unless they choose to identify themselves. But I'm also going to.
I know who that is.
I'm also going to tell you that if you read the name. Yeah. I think
As we're making their way to the school,
Yeah.
I'm like not leading the way, but like maybe like shepherding it a little bit to make sure we don't go inside the school and more so around the school.
Oh yeah, because you like skipped work today.
Yeah, skipped work today, and also landing the blimp next to the school, which has the thing that I was supposed to originally throw the thing into, but now that's not the idea. Like, want to make sure they don't meet.
True. Makes sense. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. I don't think that's an issue. Okay. So, as the group is entering like the track and field area, you can see the two little twins from earlier leaving out the other side, but they are not hanging around. They either just finished practice, or if they were cutting through, they're continuing walking.
Oh no.
Love yourself, Dahlia. Oh damn. That's gonna be a good watch.
That's yeah.
He would have pulled.
Oh, it's a whole minute. I'll watch that later.
Yeah, you gotta love the full minutes. That's good. I like it. Thank you so much. Whew. Sorry, I'm not awake. So you're here. Yeah, it was Dahlia. It was definitely Dahlia. And it was Dahlia in the moment, honestly, right? Like Dahlia's
Yeah, Dahlia now is a little bit better. Like, she's got Irene in her life sometimes. She shut down the space whales. Like,
She
got an
told him
uncle
off.
again.
Yeah, she told him off. She's got an uncle again.
Yeah, Dahlia's doing great. Are these kids like who? I don't remember if I was there when they were.
You caught them trying to sneak into the lair.
I did
You
catch
didn't-
them doing that, but they're also all Reptoid right now, right?
Prove it.
Wow.
So none of us met the Reptoid children.
Not the Reptoid children, no. You met the
Okay.
Reptoid Herald.
Okay, but I do remember the kids and them poking around
Yes.
in places they shouldn't be poking.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna watch them as they wander off.
Ooh, roll observation, perception. What
Let me
What's-
see which one
what
it is.
seeing skill do we have? Oh yo, look at all those questing longboys. Shit, they are going for the candy.
On boys.
Notice.
Yeah, let's go with notice. Let's just roll a D100, right?
Oh yeah.
Buh.
Seems
Okay.
too complicated.
So
Like, I can't
you
see that far. My glasses break.
yeah, you see them. They've stopped and they've turned around and looked at you, and you're like, "What are they doing?" And we like rack focus to like zoom in on them from really far away, and one of them just like licks their eyebrow,
Ugh.
like their tongue like comes out and up, and then like comes at it from this way, and then snakes back in. And you're like, "What are they doing?"
They're so like. School's over? Why are they still at school?
Oh,
Maybe they were studying.
right? Maybe they were part of an athletic club.
Hmm.
Boy, I really
Oh.
hope we're not going to land the blimp on some kids running track.
Yeah, is the athletic clubs done for the day?
Yeah, it's getting late now. It's 5. It took an hour to deal with president of calendars.
Oh my god.
Our tetherball team made it to sectionals this year. Very exciting.
God.
Does Irene support the sports? Like, do you like donate cans and?
Yeah, go tumbleweeds.
He's a pillar of the community.
Someone needs to make us the Nowhere Tumbleweeds logo. I will definitely, like, if you give me the rights, I will put it up on Redbubble. We will buy the shit out of that.
Alright, I'm gonna jot that down.
That'll be fucking funny. Like,
Branding.
branding, yeah. Imagine it.
How do you draw a fucking tumbleweed?
Carefully.
Just scribble it.
Yeah. Actually, that would be like a really good, like, what is the continuous line drawing?
Let's
Like-
call it a continuous line drawing.
Really?
I don't know.
That is underwhelming. But yeah, that would look really good as like scribbly sort, right? Like the whole thing. That could be kind of cool. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted again. The track field here, I'll tell you, there's a little bit of cleared land, right? Like you could go this way. It's not terribly long, especially as compared to the farm, which had, that's 50 feet, and this is like 20 on a good day. I guess you could go this way. Ooh, squid.
Cheer.
What are you doing over there, cheersing? Drop those prize winners if you got them.
I don't have a prize winner.
Oh, the flower.
What?
The penguin hugging the flower.
Yeah, so I mean, like, what are you doing? Anything in particular to kind of prep this area? Or are you like trying to figure out ways to get like a little more like mileage or distance out of it? Whoa, what?
What is
Tube?
that?
Tube? What?
Yeah, Choo.
Is that Matt Koval?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's
I just think it's funny, just objectively in any situation.
yeah, it took me by surprise. You good old tube. Does it mean something in his chat?
Yeah, it's what British people call the subways, the tube.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah, that's
prepping
normal.
the space all depends on if like the nets and stuff are still up. Like, do they got the little the goals at the end? Do we have to like drag anything off the field? People forget to clean up after themselves.
I feel like the goalposts would work really well to cradle the blimp as it comes down.
Oh, put them underneath it and let it capture.
Makes
Oh, yeah.
sense.
That's pretty smart, actually. Right. Yeah, I mean, you're not 100% sure what this is going to take. Or if you are, I'm not. I don't remember. I just remember him saying, give me as much space, as much room as you can, and I'm going to bring this blimp down. In my head, I pictured you were going to need to get, like, lights for the runway. Some sort of, like, this is, you know what I mean? You need, like, the little cones or whatever.
Yeah.
That's perfect, right? I'm sorry, this is not the thing that she would be saying. It's perfect that we're doing it here, right? It's an athletic field. There's lights. There's bleachers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
We can raid the equipment storage closet.
Perfect. It's easy.
Okay. Does anyone have a I don't think I put it like an explicit like lock picking skill or anything, did I? So Bevel, do you have sneaking?
Why
No,
do
you
want
have-
to be like a sneaky character?
We have sleight of hand. That's what
I
it
mean,
was.
I
Side
work
hand.
for the school.
Oh, you work for the school. You've totally got access to keys.
Yeah.
Oh, we did it.
I
just-
can go into the main office and grab the key.
Right. Mike, I don't know. You don't usually assume you're just playing the sneaky character?
The Rouge.
I do have sleight of hand 40 though.
But I'm the one stereotyping here. Okay, yeah. Okay. Remembering that. I actually don't think I gave... Let me see, hold on. For all the time I put the school on the map, I don't think I assigned anyone to work there. Weirdly enough. Oh, the school was a late edition, that's why. At the last moment, I added school and gas.
I mean, it's after hours, so there really shouldn't be a whole lot of people there.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Maybe just the janitorial crew.
Yeah, there's gotta be a janitor.
All right, high or low?
Low.
Okay. So I am going to advance my timeline just a tiny little bit.
What the heck?
Yep.
Wow.
Who went in with you? You can pick up to 2 people if they say yes.
I will give people the freedom of choice here. Who came with me?
Scarecrow follows you.
We're like
Literally
besties
now.
Sure. Okay. No one else has to go if they don't want to.
Bevel is enjoying the evening air. Snakes are pushing flies out of the air.
Oh, no,
I wouldn't drag Irene along. She's had a tough day.
Ooh, all right.
No, I said I wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
I'll...
I just have fun doing the voice.
I know, we haven't gotten enough of it yet tonight. I'm gonna have to give you a scene all your own.
Imagine
I'll go because
it's
I
all
like.
about investigating.
Yeah, like Cecil, you've been part of a school, right?
Yeah, a school of multiple other citizens of a society.
So are you remarking? You're like, oh, is this where one school is and this is where another school?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like, oh,
waits.
yeah. These are so many schools, right? There's tons of them.
Yep, this is our school.
Oh, so one school goes in this room, and another school goes in that room.
Well, the whole place is a school. Those are individual classrooms. That's where the class goes.
What? Oh? I'd like to roll investigation to draw a conclusion as to what a classroom is.
Oh yeah. Seems reasonable.
Aha.
Oh shit, yeah. So you're on to something here. So your first guess is that like some of these schools of citizens must not get along very well. Like the clownfish gets along with the sea anemone, but not with, other things like the barracuda or the shark. So class must just be a different way to talk about other different types of fish.
Ah. I see. So there's a bunch of classes.
Yeah, we have different types of classes here.
Interesting. Furiously scribbling
Mhm.
in his notebook, I guess.
Yeah.
So if we're entering the school through the back of the building, the administrator, like what the heck do you call him?
Principal?
Yeah, the principal officer. That's going to be in the front of the building.
Right. That's how mine always were.
Yeah, because you typically go by it first, so we have to like go by a lot of things to get to the front office.
Sure. Yeah, who's got highest perception, or whatever the heck we called it?
I've
I
got a
40.
35 of notice.
35 notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a 30.
Yeah, 40.
Okay. So, Cecil, as you're walking through, because you're paying attention to each of the rooms and you're looking at it, and some of them actually say something. And the one that you stopped at for 2 reasons: one, because you can hear someone behind it, and 2, because it says AV room, and you don't know what that means.
Oh. What's this AV room? I think there's someone in here.
Oh, AV stands for audio video room. That they might be having the AV club going on right now.
Squid, where are you getting all these bits?
So many bits.
Bits?
I am the lead in the bit war now.
Oh, did you just take
Oh,
the
no.
lead?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
All out
Oh, I
war.
got it. Thank you, Squid.
Yeah, is it giving you emotes when you do it?
Me? I don't think it does, but it gives it to other people.
Oh, what the heck? You should be
But
getting
I'm
emotes
in the lead now.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
I've got
Clean by 99 bits.
You're in the lead by 91.
99.
Oh, 99.
He's at 2001. I'm at 2100.
That's how you get them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta get.
Audio video makes sense for contacting your uncle, right?
Yeah, actually, we need to figure out how we're supposed to get him here. It wouldn't hurt to see if he just randomly popped up on the TV the one time.
Yeah, because I was really thinking about, like, we need to land the blimp, but how do we tell him we're ready to land the blimp?
Yeah, they should have a radio of sorts in there, and if a blimp is anything like a truck, it's gonna have a radio for you to contact them.
And if I know anything about blimps, they're definitely like radios. So you go in?
Yeah, we can hit it because it's on the way, so hit it before instead of after, so we don't forget.
Sure. So I dropped in chat the creature that at first the room's all dark, and you reach in and you flip the lights on, and like a tiny little bit of the room is illuminated, and then the rest of the room is darkness, and you're like, well, that's not computing. That doesn't work. And then all at once, you know, this floor to ceiling carpet of like sharp blades turns, and the room is still just darkness, only it has like a tiny little bit of dimension, right, where there are spikes just exuding out of this creature, and then just these, you know, like ruby red eyes, and then more different spikes when it, you know, snarls and bares its teeth at you. And who has the lowest leadership of the three people in the hallway right now?
Just turn the
Mine
light
is
off.
probably a 20. Yeah, I was gonna say just shut the door and leave.
Turn the light back off.
I have a 20.
I have a 20.
So 2 20s.
I also have a 20.
Okay, so a three-way tie. All of you run.
Yeah.
All of you run. Roll a d4. Also, they make a lot of noise, so the rest of the group definitely hears this. No way to miss it.
We just hear shrieking coming from inside of the school.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So is the higher number good or bad? Because the number's green.
Well, that means you rolled as high as you could with the die, but in this situation, it's bad for all of you because you each ran a different direction. So Bevel and Irene, from what you know about schools, usually people don't scream in them unless there's ice cream.
You know, I think they might have some ice cream in there. Sorry. I'm a
Delicious.
But in all seriousness, I do think our friends are being eaten, so maybe we should hop in, see what's going on. You know,
Screens
Go
equal reptoids.
Yes.
hi, say hi.
Yeah. Let's head on in.
All right, we run in, guns at the ready.
Guns?
We don't have that.
Old lady hobbling.
Right. Yeah, and I think that it's pretty much a straight shot. I don't think you're terribly, you know, hidden or anything. And statistically, someone runs by you going a direction. So yeah, get some Leroy in here. Now, since it was a three-way tie, I'm okay with removing yourselves from the immediate situation is probably punishment enough because everybody's scattered. So I don't think, like, we're not doing like rounds and rounds of fear and multiple checks. So Irene or Bevel, go ahead and roll. Just pick one between the two of you. One of you roll a d4, and hopefully you ran.
Yeah,
Okay, so you did not run into anyone. Well, there was a chance. So you hear them going in different directions through the school. And then find your way to the AV room. The reason that is significant, and you know that this is the room you're looking at, are twofold. One, the door is open, whereas the rest of them are not opened, right? The light's on, the rest of them, the lights are off. Well, that's two things. So three things. Three, the doorway itself has been broken off, right? The door is actually just kind of like loosely hanging in the frame, and a chunk of the wall is missing on the other side, and it's all like jagged and comically cut open, right? From something like impossibly large having moved through it.
Do kids just seem rowdier nowadays than they did when you were? Is this just me? They're just so... I don't know. I'm probably projecting. Anyways, that's I heard them going kind of every which way.
Yeah, I peek into the room and see if anything was left behind.
It looks like the actual hardware is still there, right? The microphone, like the weird little thing with the knobs, with the whatever else. Oh shit.
Oh.
D-Cleve, did you just show up just to do that? Because that's a baller move.
I snapped him a picture that I was in the lead, and he's like, "Oh no."
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, no, I respect.
Like that bit train.
I'm not like other guys. I have a podcast. You were lurking? Oh, okay. That's fair then. Always watching. Always watching.
That was a good day, Cleveland.
Wazowski.
That's how I sound, yeah. Crap, I had a thought and now I lost it.
Microphone's still there.
Yeah, microphone's there, the hardware's there. The thing that's missing is all of like the electrical plugs, right? Like the actual conduit by which electricity moves from the wall to the object. All the cords have been taken.
So I can't get on the school's intercom.
Well, you wouldn't be able to do that from here anyways. You'd have to go to the principal's office. Come on, you think they would trust the kids with that kind of power?
That's fair. That's fair.
So yes, you can still do that, but you just have to go somewhere else. Thanks for stopping
One
by, D-Cleve.
announcements club is done in the principal's room with the secretary's supervision.
Are there like knives or like is there
In an AV room?
Yeah, obvious. Yes.
Where students are.
No, I mean like from the weird creature thing. Are there like sheddings or something?
High or low?
Low.
Yep, there are,
I'm gonna pick
Three
one
of
up and examine it with my occult and see if I know what the hell.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's a man moth.
Hey,
You get it?
I did.
Nice.
Wait,
Yeah, I think that it is an insectoid carapace, right? Judging by not only its strength, sharpness, but also size. It is an old bug. It has molted several hundred, perhaps several thousand times in its lifespan. I bet you would know that humans refer to them as Mothmen. That is not what they are, and that is not what they would call themselves.
they call themselves. Do I know?
Yeah, I don't know, like something weird that I can't pronounce. Some chittering scoop whoop kind of thing.
Oh, the old scoop whoops.
If ever there was a moment for cryptic catalysm to show up, the old scoop whoop. Thanks so much for the sub. You're not late. You're right on time. You're the current hype train. Wait a minute. How many people can be the current hype train conductor? That's weird. We have 2 current hype train conductors. The old scoop whoop. Scoop whoop. That was actually... That was a... God, I don't even know if I can do it anymore. I had a Thrycreen in D&D 4th edition. And that was its name. It was a... But I can't... Like, actually... Yeah.
That sounds like something Mothman would call himself.
Yeah, right. The old scoop whoop. Anyway, you have 3 of its knives.
Cool. Yeah, I get into my I go into my bag, or not my bag, my briefcase, and like you hear the jars shingling around as like the comically large chemical set comes out, and I just pull out a little spray bottle that says moth repellent on it.
Oh, yeah, it does. Is it in like the comical, like...
Like the insecticide kind of spray?
Oh, Yeah, like the old school. Yes, no, that is definitely what it is.
Oh, I love
And there's
those.
like this scene where like I stand up kind of tall and like almost like it's a shotgun. I'm like,
Right. I think my favorite thing that we've discovered about Bevel is everything is his natural enemy. It doesn't matter what it is.
true.
It's just the immediate, like, I've hated those for years, and I have just the thing.
Just like the British and the Scots. French and the Scots.
Mhm.
Yeah, surprisingly, despite the high quality of my products, most people I've sold to have not, and most beings I've sold to have not come back for seconds. And
I mean, I will say that, like, very few people have actually ran into moth beings.
true.
Any scoop whoops?
no,
The old scoop whoops. Getting rare. Or maybe that's a testament to your product, right?
Mhm.
You buy a lifetime supply, it's one spray. Anyway. Yeah,
Just-
moth individual. Particular individuals.
I
Okay.
got my dark
When-
ray energy detector out.
Oh, I love this scene. It's so good. You guys are like, because like, I'm definitely gonna like GM Fiat. Like the power is starting to get a little wonky again, right? So you're in like a flickering schoolroom, and now
Yeah.
you've got you're like back to back with the dark ray. Describe again the dark ray energy detector.
So it's like a long pole that you would use to clean a pool, and at the end of it, it has a device that looks kind of like a malfunctioning bug zapper.
Oh, so good. So it's just like an 11-foot long, and it's just arcing a little bit of electricity.
Yeah, and it's just sort of like low grade. Always sort of sounds like bunch of tiny electric motors.
Oh,
Like
it's
Yeah, it's got all sorts of greebles and doodaps and what's it's on it.
yeah. No, I love it. Okay, and you're just gonna progressively move through the school to find your group.
Hell yeah!
Okay.
Are we
Does
hunting?
it have like a bug zapper at the end of it?
It does kind of look like a bug zapper, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely concerned that there is a moth individual, aka Scoop Whoop, in here.
Oops.
But also,
Yeah.
you know your party's here somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, cat.
Yeah, I mean, I would think if Irene is okay with it, we'd hunt the creature because she's got the ability to track it.
I don't know about that. I think that we should try and find our friends, but he'll probably. I feel like he'll run into us. But
Very well.
but if you feel like we've got the tools, we've got the talent. So it's up to you.
I think our friends are split up, and if by looking for one of them, we risk the others falling into the wrong hands. But if we hunt this creature, we can keep all of them safe.
That's scans.
And you see a little place, like maybe Irene doesn't see it, but the audience sees, like, in his briefcase, there's a little, like, place that's marked off, like, Mothman blood, and there's no vial there yet.
Oh,
Ugh.
you're a baddie.
Gotta get my ingredients.
Yeah, that's fair.
Can I,
Special
Can-
summon.
since Dahlia's familiar with the school and ran in a different direction than the other two friends,
Yeah.
can I say that she ran strategically to the library?
Oh yeah, I mean you always flee to safety. That's just
Yeah.
normal. Oh, yeah. So sorry. Would you be at all concerned that your secret well hideout has been discovered?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not scared anymore. You're more mad or frustrated or concerned, whatever emotion you would like.
I am worried
Yeah.
because I don't want them to come
Sorry.
back.
Sorry, I gotta stand a sec. You don't want them to come back, what?
Don't want the space whales to come.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, so what are you doing? Are you going down there?
Yeah. Does it so it looks like somebody got in there?
Yeah, because what was it? It was like a knob or a lever or a book that slid a bookshelf to the side.
It was just a bookcase that you put to the side.
Yeah. It's pushed over to the side, and then whatever trap door or little lever it gets pulled to let the staircase down. It has been tripped as well.
Does it look like there's like a mess or anything's been damaged, or does it just look like it's been opened and somebody went down there?
I would say there's probably like a few books that have been tossed. Not like the whole place has been messed up, but somebody didn't know. Somebody knew it was here and knew what they were looking for, but still struggled a moment to find it.
Okay, I'm gonna go down there, but I'm gonna like be quiet and listening about it, and not just run down there.
If the other two party members that ran want to roll a d4 again, if you hit no, not a 3, a 4, you will arrive behind Dahlia. Well, on the plus side, you guys found each other. So we'll deal with that in a moment. Okay, so you descend. Now, have you described for us the basement before?
Yeah, so behind the bookshelf is, it kind of like was a covered up thing that leads to stairs that start off wooden, but then turn to stone. And then in the bottom of the basement, it's like really dark. You can't really tell the size of it because it's so dark. But it's not a big space, like maybe 10 by 10. Okay. And then in the center is a slightly illuminating, extra viscous kind of looking watery pool that you can see, but the room isn't very bright.
Okay. Yeah. And then you like put your face in there, or you just speak through it or look through it?
So you put your face in there.
Okay. Now, when you look through it, is it perfectly still, or is it always like churning and sloshing and everything?
It's always kind of like jelly-ish.
Okay. Yeah, because I think when you look at it right now, it looks as though like somebody like took it and shook it, so the water like went down and then splashed up to the sides and then like froze like that, right? Like it's suspended mid, like in defiance of gravity.
Oh. Does it look like anyone's down there?
Not that you can see.
Okay. If I don't see anybody, I'm gonna go like closer and like inspect it a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah, so you get a little bit closer. We don't need no stinking gravity. So you're kind of like looking, and can you usually see a little bit while looking through it, or do you have to engage with it to see through?
You have to engage with it. It's like got like this ethereal look, but you can't really see anything until you put your face through it. Or at least that's how it was when it was in its like churning state, where it was more puddle and less of a solid.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that part is still true, although you're getting weird like light refractions from looking at it. You gonna put your face in it?
Yeah.
Okay. So and it's like there's a thin layer of frost holding back the normal liquid, so anything that you like touch and crack just kind of, makes that like, that super thin ice puddle that you like desperately want to stomp on so you can hear it crack. Yeah, it does that. Like really, it's very satisfying. And then it all starts to like collapse back in on itself. And then when you put your face through it, do you travel there, or are you just looking through it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's I imagine it as like this kind of like the kaleidoscope, where it just refracts the image of you like in the area, but you're not really in the area.
Sure. So it does look like you're fully there, but you're not actually fully there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just kind of floating ethereally. Two things you notice. One, it seems that without the whales here, everything is much colder. The water is much more still, and it seems to have almost grown stagnant and therefore cold. Like running stream of cold water can be very cold, whereas if it was still, it would freeze over. Two, the whales are not there.
Oh no.
Uh-huh. You're all alone in the ethereal pond.
Whale space.
Whale space, yeah. Deep whale space.
There's your sci-fi series for you.
Yeah.
Deep whale space 9.
Yeah, if I don't see anything, I'm not going to stick around. That just worries me even more that they're closer to us.
Sure. would you be comfortable with somebody coming through the door to find you there, or calling out to you? Somebody in your party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
if they came to look for me, and it doesn't sound like someone I don't know.
Yeah.
I like.
Huh?
I was about to say I like this scene since I ran into the scarecrow and stuff. Cecil screamed, ran, and then he sees in this dark hallway with flickering lights, this scarecrow kind of like standing there terrifyingly. And then Cecil screams again, like that Courage style, like ah!
Well,
Yeah.
the scarecrow's running too, so it's kind of like shambling all over the hallway.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Oh yeah, it's even worse.
Right.
Flickering light.
For Cecil, he's got the photorealistic drawing that they do, but for the Scarecrow, it's just Octodad just slapping down the hallway.
So Cecil's like screaming for Dahlia.
As soon as Cecil starts screaming, the scarecrow starts screaming.
Mm.
Did
you guys want to run in?
Running towards me?
Did you guys want to run into Dahlia then?
You get scared, run away, and you run into the
fine.
library.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that if you want to hit the library.
I don't think I can hear them while my face is in the well.
Yeah, no, I think that when you kind of come out, because you're just like, oh, there's nobody there, that means they're close.
Yeah.
And then you kind of pop back out.
And then I hear the screaming.
Yeah.
I would probably go up I'd go up the stairs and meet them and kind of fill them in on what's happening.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, this is your scene then.
Yeah. Okay. So you know how when we were on top of the building, my uncle was talking about space whales, and I mentioned I saw them before.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where I saw them. There's a basement I probably should show you guys. And then I drag you down into the basement.
The School of Whales doesn't seem that odd to me.
These are space whales.
Oh, wow, how terrifying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I bring you guys downstairs and I kind of like explain the pool a bit more, and then explain like when I came down here, like it was frozen and it's not typically like that. I'm worried somebody was down here. Well, because like the thing was wide open. And last time I talked to the space whales, they tasked me with throwing something into the pit so that they can get here, and I'm not doing that anymore, but it looks like they might have found somebody else to do that.
The scarecrow looks at the well and then looks at Dahlia and asks, they talk to you from that?
Yeah, it's complicated. Like you gotta get like real close, and then you put your face in there.
Lots of wells can talk to you, but you're not supposed to listen to them.
That's a Dave point right there.
Yeah, I've come to learn that I probably should have done a bit more research. But they're not there now. And typically when you like put your face in there, like they're always there, but now they're not. And that's concerning with like us seeing the guy up in the AV room.
damn whales at, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, do either of you have a response to that, or is that kind of the scene we cut away from with Dahlia being like, "Where are they then?"
I don't know. I think this is time for Moby Dick Tracy.
Oh, that's one of that's your named skill. Oh, that's so good. I love it. Okay, yeah. What would you like to string together?
Try to put the pieces together to see, like, you know, who went into the school and like made the whales free and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, no, I love this. Okay, go ahead and roll Moby Dick Tracy.
Yeah, it's pretty upsetting that is the skill.
Yeah,
God
no,
damn.
yeah,
It's really good.
That roll is upsetting.
Oof.
So
where is he?
bad.
Yeah, so if you look on Cecil's thing here, hold on. Can't, I gotta pop it out.
This reward is out of stock.
Wait, can you see that? Does that work? No, it's not working. Crap. Hold on. Hold on. I just need everyone to know that, yeah, everyone has 2 unique skills. I just need everyone to see that this is real, that we didn't just make this up today. Cecil has 2 named skills, and they are Oh the Huge Manatee, which is to blend in as a human, and Moby Dick Tracy.
Dave, you turned off your ability to spend points to change DCs.
Did I?
I don't know, it said this is out of stock currently when I tried to do it.
Oh, that's weird. I don't know. Hold on. So there was a thing where it was like making me approve them, but I didn't think I changed that.
Because I really want Riley to succeed this one. I don't want to derail the
No,
the
no,
game.
no. I'm curious. Why is that just temporarily out of stock?
There's stock.
I guess.
Apparently stock.
Hold on. I gotta actually Google this. So I don't.
Crazy.
Maybe I know you can set them up to so they can't be redeemed like 1,000 times in a game or something, but I don't. But I don't think I did that for this.
I'm reviewing a request queue right now.
What's that?
Oh, I'm looking at a request queue, but these are all from like 4 days to 21 days ago.
Yeah, right. Like I'm surprised. Twitch.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's really weird. Manage. Yeah, because honestly, I don't want it to be wrong in the future. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I kind of want to know what happened with it. Let's see. Channel points. Channel points. Manage channel points.
Oh, what the heck?
Okay,
It
it worked.
Wait, what?
Worked for Ian.
Ian's worked.
I wonder if it's because you're both mods.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know
Oh,
why
I
that
can't
would.
see it though either.
You can't do it either? Huh, maybe I just turned it off somehow for players. I don't know how I would do that.
Amazing. Wow.
I've got default, and I've got change set or modify DC. It is enabled. It costs 3,000. I do have a limit of 3 per stream, but Ian did it after the fact?
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't know. I do have it limited at 3, which I didn't remember, so. Weird. Okay. Well, somebody did it.
Ian, change it the other way.
Well, he was changing it to the DC was 100, so anything below 100 is a success. So he did it correct.
Oh, okay.
If you change it to a 1, that would be impossible to succeed.
Oh, okay.
Because you want to roll under in this one.
Yeah, it's time for Moby Dick Tracy.
Moby Dick Tracy. He spent the points. Do the thing. Okay.
It cuts to
So-
like Charlie in the mailroom with like all the strings.
Oh, I love Pepe Silva. Yeah, talk us through your, because every great detective has this like crazy visualizing sequence. So I need to see what happens. Talk us through this.
Yeah, I feel like he's kind of like looking all over the room. He's seeing like little dings, little nicks, you know, and then the camera is kind of like zooming into it, and he's just like, you know, like that whole mathematical equation weird thing going around his head.
Mm-hmm.
Really, he's got like bubbles coming up, in his little tank and everything.
Aw.
Nice. Okay. What it reveals to you, Elementary, my space whale. I sure hope that it's nautical themed.
God damn it.
Yeah, you deserve that. You see, you know, two little tracks, two sets of tracks, human children tracks, right?
Uh-oh.
You see a pack of, I don't know, like algae chips or something set to the side, right? Crumpled up, freshly crumpled up, right? With a. Did you get it? Did you get it? You remember seeing them at a distance, and then you're like thinking back, and you're kind of putting the pictures into your head, and you can see the one licking its eye, right, from from above, which is not a human thing to do ever. It was the two kids. Yeah, they were here. They came and they did something. You're not 100% sure why, but you also run into Howard, and then the eye thing, and now you're pretty sure why. And we're all thinking it, so you should probably just say it.
They're reptoids. The children.
I want to
They
just
released the space whales.
I want to just trash my fucking desk right now. Like throw my computer.
The fury, the rage. So we snap, right? You yell that out, and everybody looks surprised, and we snap too. I'm giving Irene and Bevel carte blanche. Where do you pin down the moth being? The scoop?
What's chemistry lab, right? That's the most dangerous room in any high school.
That sounds fantastic.
Unless they have like a fencing club, but I feel like it's probably the chemistry lab, right?
I mean, I think the chemistry lab's funnier, but
I like chemistry lab.
The chainsaw storage area.
it is the fencing area that is ran by the chemistry teacher, so they're next to each other, so you can break through the wall.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
I just want to throw in that I'm sad that Giphy has absolutely nothing for Reptoid.
Yeah.
That's surprising. I guess if anybody wants to make a Giphy of Tom eyeballing the camera.
I mean, the Illuminati probably removed them.
Oh,
This
that's
is where
smart.
Tom needs to give us like 10 seconds of random Tom eyeball to work from.
What? Was that good? Can that work?
Good. That was pretty
That's
good.
perfect.
I think we can do that.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Do it.
Yeah, combination fencing arena / chem lab. School budgetary cuts. You got to do both.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're like in the same area.
Yeah, they're definitely in the same area. So I think the moth being was, you know, gathering up chemical supplies and like the tubing for the Bunsen burners, right?
Mhm.
And like beginning to climb up the wall and go up through the drop ceiling, which is dangerous in its own right for other reasons that we won't get into here. Oh, you stinking cats. And then we had Bevel and we had Irene Garvin bust into the room looking heroic, backlit by the fluorescence.
All right. I'm going to say. I'm trying to think of something that's funnier than saying, "Scrap that Mothman," but I can't.
Yeah. So here we are.
All right.
So, what are you gonna say?
I'm gonna say, "Grab that Mothman."
Yeah. And you point at it, and the detector, it's like beeping, but only slightly to its left. Like you aim at it, and you're like, nope, definitely just a little over there.
Yeah. It's somewhere in this room, I say, as it's like knocking shit off of the shelves and like pushing it somewhere in here.
All right, Bevel, do you have a cool one-liner, or do you just rush in?
I do not.
Yeah.
I think so. Bevel needs it to charge him because it's a pretty short range spray here, right? It's gonna be most powerful.
Sure. I mean, what's convenient for you is it definitely does. It hisses and, like, you know, throws around its, you know, wings / cloak, right? It looks all cool and badass and begins, like, pacing back and forth, screeches once, and then jumps over, you know, the lab science table and then into the large, you know, like, walkway, fighting, fencing, you know, strip, and then just runs at you. Just...
Yeah, I mean, I think we step out, you know, plant our feet, hold the spray bottle up, and what? I guess this is man, we really don't have any. It's athletics. Maybe
Yeah,
it's acrobatics.
Yeah, I'd be fine with either. There's really not meant to be a ton of fighting in this, but
Yeah. And we have how much luck?
put a 0 at the end of, or no, what is your luck? Sorry.
Yeah, because we can spend that, right?
Yep.
45, and this would cost me, oh, math, 26, 24,
What's your skill?
35.
Yeah, so 24.
Yeah, we're not. I don't want to die right now.
Sure. Yeah. So it like goes to faint basically, right? Like it stops a little bit short and then like brings both of its wings in to crush you with spikes. But
Yeah.
though you do not have the Mothman blood, you have hunted the moth being, right? And you expertly jump back or duck it and then get up right in its face and
Yeah, I imagine I like jump and like my legs like plant on the wings, and then I like hold myself in the air right in its face and just slowly spray it.
Yeah, you gas him.
Yeah, we gas them off, man.
Okay. Irene, are you doing anything in particular, or is that just letting Bevel take the...
Does it seem like the gassing of the Mothman is gonna KO him?
Well, we're gonna have to roll. That's
Alright,
that's your strange, right?
Yeah, resolve that first.
All right, that sounds strange.
Because I have a backup plan,
Mhm.
but we might not need to employ such dubious methods.
Oh, what's up?
Whoa.
What?
Damn.
It's a one-hit KO!
There's no
What-
violence in this
What is
game.
in this Mothman spray?
Oh, you know.
Mothballs?
Yeah, it's just
It's mothballs and Diet Coke.
The deadliest substances known to man.
It's just a lamp. Just a little light turns on and the moth just is like, alright, I'm good, man.
Yes.
Moths only want one thing, and it's disgusting. Okay, yeah, right, you psst, and it just... and falls backwards. Dropping the cords. That's as much fun as we had with that, that's probably a pretty heroic looking scene. Like,
Yeah.
Bevel probably looks very cool in that.
oh yeah.
Thought he was gonna eat us for sure. Alright, so we needed to get the wire. Was there a reason why we needed the wires and power cables? It was so we could set up lights in the stadium ground, yeah?
I mean, I think it was also the principle of the thing.
Also, just our strong anti-vandalism stance.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think you wanted to make connection with the pilot, and you needed the AV equipment to do that. and it had taken the cords and wires. Also, you handedly complicated its ability to further its own goals because it needed those cords and wires in assorted lengths of such.
All right. Well, we because it's a cartoon, I think we'll hoist him up the flagpole.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
It blurs a bit. You don't need to see this, but we get its blood for our
Right.
Cuts away.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I got you there. So I was actually thinking about it. I forget who I talked to, but like the scene with the Reptoid, I totally should have done the shadow thing where we see all of your snakes come out and then the Reptoid's gone. And I think it might have been Riley, right? It was like, and then the elevator doors open and you're like just licking your lips.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like that. I regret it. I apologize. I messed up on that one.
Shadow puppet snake thing.
I was really trying to like, we're gonna be good. We're not gonna get into a bunch of crazy, but like it was a good scene. So I tried to go with the flow a little this time.
Yeah, sorry your Mothman was a little anticlimactic.
That's fine. I can literally spawn 1,000 of them.
Oh no.
I can do whatever I want. I can cheat.
It's like a tool.
Prove it doesn't say there was 100 Mothmen hiding out under Ilbuko.
Egads.
Cool. No, I like that a lot actually. So yeah, you run them up the flagpole. You get this little sample. We see Do we see like a thing? Right. You putting the vial in. Do we catch like the names of anything else that was there, or do we see another one that's empty perhaps?
Unicorn. Thoughts.
Reptoid.
Hammer juice.
Hammer juice.
Hammer juice.
Do. Was there any stuff? It was made of knives, and they took its blood.
Yeah. I think there's one that says Fog Frog. That is also empty.
Oh, interesting.
Excuse me?
Do they fly?
I don't know what they do.
Are they the clouds?
There's also one.
Why
There's
would you
probably
put
a
that?
place for like a space whale flipper. No, that'd be too big. There's just space for space whale flipper. It's comically large.
Okay. Do you guys want a scene in the library, or are we good with kind of mashing everybody back together?
I'm good with the mash.
Let's do the mash.
Mothman Mash.
Mash.
I gotta get the key from the front office,
This
and
is a plea for
also
help, chat.
we can go back to the AV room and connect stuff, and I could try to contact my uncle.
Yeah. Yep. They have the assorted lengths of wire, so you can plug it back in and roll a computers or a tech or whatever to get the stuff going again.
My computer's is a 35. Irene, can you help me with these? You're so well versed in these fancy computer thingies.
My computers is a 30. I only work with technology that's garbage nonsense stuff. Things that actually work. Ugh.
That's fine.
Oh, sure, for sure. Maybe it's thirsty, I say, as you're trying to work on the computer.
Yeah, I a lot of sparking, arcing wires, and like static, just endless static from the radio tells you that you have not found your uncle or anything.
Cool. Oh, we have the key.
Yeah. Did Mike? Did you want to make an announcement on the PA system?
No, it was going to be to try to round up the party, but we dealt with the threat.
Gotcha. Okay.
Is there anything in the AV room that could be like illuminating and lighting of one's path?
I mean, if you guys don't care about like the safety of it, you can just like daisy chain a bunch of light bulbs. Just take the light bulbs from every room.
Well, we were gonna turn on the lights in the stands, right? The bleachers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Field
like hit the floodlights and stuff.
Yeah.
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 Okay. I mean, the breakers for that should be in the closet.
All right. Let us, not to be vulgar, but fire those bad boys up.
Yes, that was vulgar. Okay.
Sorry. Let's fire them the fuck up.
Whoa! Be cool.
Damn.
I'm sorry. Is this a no cussing allowed stream?
Oh no, I swear all the fucking time.
Whoa!
This is the unaired
But
episode of
Irene
Courage.
doesn't swear scene.
What's
Well,
that?
I'm excited.
Irene's having a very bad day, so.
It's been a load, all right. I fought a Mothman. I fought a lizard man. My husband's been eaten, so that happened.
You're holding it pretty well together.
My cloudburst didn't work, which is very strange. It's just been a whole thing. I'm just saying.
Okay, so you go into the closet there. It's the back of like the little sad concession stand, and as you suspected, it has all the lights and everything, right? And then on like the second floor, it would have like the announcing booth and everything else for like the whole track and field, which is not much, but yeah, they do what they can. So you flick all the lights on. Do you make any like special modifications, or you just find lights on? It's set up. Let's do the thing.
Lights on, and then just turn the radio on if it's not borked.
Oh, okay.
Just
Cool.
like, I don't. My uncle randomly contacted us last time. Maybe he can use this to let us know he's coming.
Yeah. No, I like that. Right now it's static. Where is everyone else? Did everyone go into that, or is everyone just kind of farting around the front?
Farting around.
Yeah.
Scarecrow's wherever Dahlia is.
Okay, so inside.
I'd probably be outside.
Bevel.
Farting around?
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry you said that. Irene, I apologize.
Yeah,
Farting around continues.
Yeah.
we're outside. We're waiting for the.
Okay. Those of you who are... Well, fuck it. Everybody sees it. Someone is walking in from this direction, seemingly attracted to the lights. They are probably 6.5 feet tall. Extremely stocky, muscular build, but very stiff, right? They're just like... beep, 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 beep. What'd I say that was funny?
Nothing. It was just in chat that it is 100 Mothman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't
That's
see
what I
that.
together.
You turn on the lights, then the moths come.
That's so good. That is, it's like upsetting how much funnier that is than what I have planned. Like what a great ending to the campaign is like, and then all of the moth. It's actually not dark out at night. It's just Mothmen and all of them.
Well,
Okay. No. Wow. That was good. That was very funny. Yeah. A uncomfortable, stiff gait. Cecil, is it at all possible that you came here looking for someone, or you're not the first person sent out to study other societies?
I'm definitely not the first person.
Yeah. Okay.
But he might be the first.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know you were meeting some friends here. Do you remember
Right.
that?
Yeah, I'm reading it. I guess the Fog Frogs just rolled into town,
Mm-hmm.
and they're looking for a friend
Uh-huh.
by the name of Nessie.
They're looking for the friend?
I think so. That's what it says. They are looking
Okay.
for a friend of theirs, Nessie.
Yeah. Okay. So that's one thing that's going on. So, yeah, walking out through the middle of the field, I think that it looks familiar to you, though you don't know how, who, or why yet. There is another sea citizen in the middle of the field. Except their bowl has been cracked and they are leaking water. Just kind of stomping forwards.
Oh no! I get like, how far away are they? I notice it.
Yeah, like 100, 200 feet.
Oh no! Fellow sea citizen! I run over and I don't know, get some paper from my notebook and I'm like,
try and patch it.
Paper mache it to patch it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. God, I don't even remember how the Barracuda talks. It like whispered riddles, didn't it? It was like very calming. Right?
I think so.
I feel like it was like very soothing.
He was motivational.
Yeah, he's motivational.
Very kind bathtub Barracuda.
Yeah, his quote is, "There is no such thing as perfect. You are beautiful just the way you are."
Yeah. This one's a little more shell-shocked. Eyes wide, right? Just kind of like swimming around in its bowl a couple times. You says doesn't introduce themselves as they say, well, it's all over.
What's over?
They found me. They took my love away.
No, I hate that.
Your love?
I lived for the movies. I loved watching the stars, Cecil.
They took the movies and the stars?
The stars, all those pretty people.
Well, I mean, they can't be as pretty as our society.
But I longed to see more. That's what brought me here. I owned the State Theater. But something came and took it from me.
Oh no.
What was that something?
I wish I had a name for it. We didn't have any of them down in our society.
I mean, I've seen a few weird things today.
Yeah, and she leans in very closely to you and just like, ding, right, bumps the glass. Says, I'm Cecilia.
We're very creative in our society.
Honestly, I had that name written down before you named it. I was just like, oh, we'll just adjust that ever so slightly.
That's fine. That's perfect.
Technically, it was Cecilia Van Deal, but, yeah.
Van Seal?
Van Seal? What?
Hello, Cecilia. My name is Cecil.
Cecilia?
That's amazing.
Cecilia.
Hi, Cecilia. I am Cecil.
Cecil.
Every
Cecil.
name has C in it.
Cecil, I need your help. There's a silver bug in my theater, and he's taking all the power from the town, and he's doing something to bring back the whales.
I think that there's reptoids that are also trying to bring back the whales.
Doesn't everyone know? The whales, they're so loud. They're so
I mean,
evil.
they are pretty mean. I really hate it when they put those seals on icebergs
Oh.
and keep throwing them into the water.
Yo, we're about to get real. I think it's time I took a little rest.
I mean, you could go back to our society.
Oh, it's been so long, I wouldn't even know where to find it.
Huh? I'm pretty sure if you just walk in a single direction, you'll get there eventually.
Okay. Yes, I'm going to take a little nap, and then I'll find my way back to the sea. Thank you, Cecil.
Yeah, of course. We'll stop this silver bug and hopefully stop the space whales.
Did anyone else like go out to Cecil and Cecilia? Cecilia?
It sounds like a moment for the two of them.
Okay.
In my character's eyes.
Yeah. Well, then crackling to life at the same time. It's like, yeah, we got good news there. I can finally see your light. Are we clear for entry?
I'm still up in the booth thing, and I'm like slamming the reply button. Like, yeah, it's all set.
Beep, beep, beep. Yeah. Good. It looks a little different than what you were suggesting before. What changed?
The weather.
Aye, that'll do it to you in a minute. All right. Make sure everyone's off the field.
All right. So like I'm running down, and I'm like, you guys gotta get off the field. He's landing.
Oh shit.
Is Cecilia trying to take a nap on the field?
I mean, currently, but you can just drag them. I'm not trying to set up a
Oh.
whole thing.
I'll
Okay.
help you drag Cecilia over.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this body is really heavy.
Right.
Don't spill any water.
Can we just take the top off?
I mean, yeah, you could.
That's messed up.
I know. Like, that's the. How you gonna get around?
Well, I mean, like, we get her off the field.
That's true.
It's not doing so hot.
Scarecrow will carry her. So, face pressed against the glass.
Are you sleeping? Do you want to be friends?
I can make you better.
Oh shit!
Oh, no.
Scarecrow Barracuda. Okay, so, chat, I leave this to you. Are we rolling to see how well or not well the blimp lands tonight, or are we cliffhangering the ending? Scaracuda. Ooh, that's not bad. Dun 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 dun.
High school band.
What's that?
Was the name of my high school ska band.
Scaracuda.
Yeah.
That's actually
I
a
liked
very-
the shoegazing one earlier. Was it Problem Cloud?
Problem Cloud, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Problem Cloud.
Scaracuda is actually a very good ska band.
Scaracuda.
Chat, vote now. Are we cliffhangering? Or we gonna figure out how well my uncle lands his blimp?
Yeah, it's not so like the blimp will always land, but it's will it ever go again?
Yeah. Well, it's like how well he lands it.
Well, it's got the field goal cradles. It'll be fine.
Unless it pops it.
Yeah, it's
It'll
coming
be
down.
fine.
That much we know.
Yeah, that much we definitely know.
We
Well,
got
chat,
one vote for cliffhanger.
chat doesn't want to vote. Oh, I didn't even see that one.
We got a vote.
We got a vote. All right, what is the party thinking?
I'm cool with a cliffhanger. I think this is a good
Same.
spot.
Good with the cliffhanger? Okay.
It's fine.
Well then, yeah, we will end with, you know, this beautiful like crane shot of, you know, the illuminated school and its track and field area, right? The silhouette of Cecil and Cecilia kind of pulled off to one side, right? Dahlia mashing buttons and turning knobs and yelling out to her uncle. Scarecrow like too close to the bowl as well. Right, yeah. Where are Bevel and Irene?
I think Bevel is making something in his mini laboratory off to the side.
Okay.
Irene's hoofing it. She didn't live to be 74, but letting herself get crushed by blimps.
That's true.
Not a thing you thought you would have to specify, but you know, here we are anyway. Okay. I think then for the cliffhanger I will advance my plot line after the 3 scenes. Now, my notes, I had Cardholder and Mr. Strawberry having left the cafe. Did I have them arrive at the rail yard? Does anyone remember?
It ended with them leaving, I think, Irene's house.
Yeah.
Last episode.
Right. And they were saying she knows more than she's letting on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking for Lost Lake.
So yeah, they're looking for Lost Lake. They were leaving here, heading to the rail yard, and then they got waylaid by Irene's house, and
they were leaving for the rail yard, though.
Yeah. So they get to the rail yard, and as is tradition, to be extra creepy every session, the attendant at the rail yard is a dead skeleton stuffed with spiders. Right.
Not even skin on this one?
No, just
skeleton?
Just skeleton, and then what looks like an itchy wool sweater that is actually spiders that run away. Yeah. As soon as they turn their lights on it. And they're kind of a dead skeleton. Yeah, I had to specify. Not an undead skeleton. Don't get them confused. And they're flashing their lights around. They've got their guns pulled out, and they're kind of checking out this rail yard. And they're like, "This doesn't make any sense." Like, no, how are people getting into this town? Hey, the two of you be nice. Hold on, I'm sorry. I gotta move cats.
Always fighting.
My cat Dennis is in the kitchen yelling at Ethan, acting like
Sorry, they ran.
I never feed him.
What's that?
The agents are fighting.
Yeah, the agents are fighting.
Okay.
Has anyone been to an actual old rail yard here?
Oh, that's good. That's good to learn.
Seen a railroad.
You've seen a railroad. Okay, that's a good start.
I know what a railroad is.
You know their tracks. You know how to hunt one.
I'm imagining a rail yard.
Yeah. So one of the things that they would do is when they were actually steam engines, you had to actually fill them with a lot of water, right? So that's why there were always the little water towers there, but they weren't always water towers. So the one that I visited that was in Lafayette actually just had a giant concrete pool that was sitting up above the tracks. So it would be gravity fed when the steam engine would pull in. And that is so they're looking around, and that's kind of set off at the distance. And as they're flashing lights on, and then they're like, yeah, I don't get this, right? They're holding the light kind of to their side, not looking at it. It illuminates out the window and then up the side of the hill, where peeking over the top of it with two cute little flippers and that iconic Loch Ness, conical sort of head snout is a very nervous looking Loch Ness monster. And then the flashlight starts to move, and it dips back under the water. Nessie, that's absolutely right. Or Champ, if you prefer, depending on your cryptid. It could be Ogo Pogo.
Did you see the new Loch Ness footage that came out this year?
No, I did not.
This is a new picture.
Yeah? Please drop the link. I bet it's a boot. It is a plesiosaur, okay? It's a fucking plesiosaur.
I would believe they're still alive somewhere in that scary ocean.
They're definitely not alive in Loch Ness because there's no food whatsoever. But Lake Champlain is pretty weird. Actually, so is Green Lake. Interestingly enough.
Yeah. Well, maybe you got fossil fish living in the ocean still.
What if a dinosaur got stuck in a lake? Yeah. Okay, that is one. Hold on, I gotta do my other one.
So from the description of Nessie, it sounds like a good guy. Oh!
This is a debunking thing, but it's a new photo that people were saying was a Loch Ness monster. It's just a really big-ass fish.
Right. Okay. Yeah, the last one I will advance the plot line with then is two identical and therefore creepy twins coming in through a set of doors in the police station, of all places. Seated, unseen, on a spinny chair that quickly turns to reveal itself is a shockingly orange and vibrant triangular cat with steepled fingers and a shit-eating grin.
No.
And it says, "Report." And in unison, the two twins change shape and form, their active camo and their disguises as being two innocent, sweet little children, right, vanish, and two reptoids stare and repeat back in monotone, but ever so slightly out of sequence voices that I cannot emulate and lack the technology to do so for me. The whales have been freed. They are coming. Your enemies, they try to summon the barrier, but it is too late. Our agents are everywhere. The bugs have sworn fealty to us. They cannot stop us at the movie theater. They cannot stop us at the post office. They cannot stop us at the farm. And Katz starts laughing, and we fade to black. Thank you for joining us.
Man, we're really fucked up. We're not winning at all.
We captured a Mothman.
You did
That's
capture
true.
Mothman.
Man,
Without tipping my hand too much, there are actually 5 locations that they can power up with, and you have successfully defended 2 of them. Now, that being said, you did not go to the farm like I was expecting and like you had planned to, so you did forfeit one there. And no one had gone to the movie theater, which is why I kind of teased it out, both the end of last session and this session.
Well, now that we had a blimp to land, sir.
You had a blimp to land. And causality depending, you have landed said blimp.
Well, it's definitely on land.
Yeah, it's definitely on land. It is no longer airborne.
he knows about the space whales too, so that could be beneficial.
That's true.
That's true. We got a blimp, so
Yeah.
nothing else.
Think of all the things you did do, right? You checked out the shit out of the hopscotch building.
Yeah. Which was dope.
Yeah. That's
I
what you did.
I did poison those 2 reptoids. Well, poison.
Yeah.
They drank Dreamy. That's got to come up sometime.
That's true. That's true. Never trust the hopscotch building. Thank you all so much for playing. Had a good time. This one felt a lot different. I don't know if that was me not having as much mystery in the world and just like starting to try and wrap things up, or if it's just that we all feel very comfortable with it. So there's less mystery in that way.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm dying of heat exhaustion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, it's like 96 out today. That's like perfect weather. I don't really...
That's actually.
Even his reptoidness.
If he was a reptoid, he'd be very comfortable.
I
That's
put
true.
ice cubes in my fish tank today.
I bet you did. Did they eat them?
No, they played with them though.
That's nice.
Yeah, they're happy.
The hopscotch building, because it jumps all around town and it's never in the same place twice. Or is it?
I think part of the feeling is just like we've been doing this for a few different sessions now. So we know more of the world than we did when we started.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good thing. I very much, compared to last session to this session, felt that it was a little different. Not necessarily bad, just...
We also had some straight action, which is not something we've really had.
True.
Yeah.
I guess the reptoid was action-y, but...
I did hold it back a little bit, and this time I kind of let it go.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay. That's cool. Does anybody have anything they want to plug?
Space.
What?
Just space.
Oh, space. Yeah. We are currently in talks of what our next show is going to be. There is the potential for one more small form one-shot game before we get into another long-term one, but the City of Gold Curse of Greyhawk is beginning to wrap up. we're getting ready to start running Zweihander on the Zweihander official channel, which will be at the end of this month, or near the end of this month. That'll be on Tuesdays. We're back here next week with the aforementioned Greyhawk campaign. And yeah, so if you are partial to either short form or long form stories, tweet at your local them Dave or any one of these fine individuals that I'm playing with. It would be hosted on this channel, but it will be featured on the Zweihander channel. Yeah. What did you say, Riley?
I just said, looking me up on the internet's easy. I'm at Riley Leo on literally all platforms.
Oh, I forgot I did these. I think this one too. Nope, that one did not work. Oh, I know what it was. That's what it was. Nope, that didn't work.
I am most reachable
There it
on
is.
Instagram.
Sandwiches. I should do sandwiches.
That's a good one.
I have a Tumblr, but for my shame, I will not reveal its name.
Oh,
Bonkaroonie. Just find any of the things out there.
hey, X not dead. He's fine.
Do I know something you don't then? Bonkaroonie, yeah. Chat, thank you so much for hanging out, spending some time with us. A special shout out to D Cleve and also Squid for throwing bits at us, which are also to say nachos. Thank you to Alhado, and I thought somebody else subbed. Yes, Cryptic Catalysm, who also has a real name, but I will not reveal.
They're probably a person and not a reptoid.
Probably a real person, probably not a reptoid. That's correct.
That one's more likely to be a reptoid than most of us.
Tristan, thank you so much for subbing to the Electric Dice podcast.
Definitely think you might be a reptoid.
We think you might be right. It's only because you are a fourth dimensional entity. Thanks, Bonkbort. Okay. We're going to follow our traditional. We're going to close it with a commercial, and then I think we're going to raid Zweihander if everybody's cool with that.
Raid.
Do it.
All right.
That was my rating voice.
That was your rating voice? Well, have you not? Praise, friend computer.
Praise for computer.
Computer.
Okay. I should do that like shortly before, because like that was how I figured out it was turning off the pre-roll ads to begin with. I was like, oh, doing it right at the end, and I was like, oh, that's stupid. I should do it in the beginning. We did pretty well. I think we hit 16 for a moment.
It was consistently around like 14, so that was cool.
Yeah, that's exciting. I like that.
Yeah, it was a good.
Yeah. Good solid session. Advanced the plot line. A good couple rolls. Got to use a skill that no one had seen yet, which was exciting.
Did you actually host already, or?
What's that? No, I'm about to. I was waiting until the commercial ended, so.
Gotcha.
Unless one of you is streaming.
Nah. I am gonna get way too into Rim World though the next couple of days.
You're gonna get into what?
Rim World.
Oh, cool. That's a little old now, isn't it?
It's a little old. But
Did they put out DLC?
I've never played it.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I mean, they have like so many fucking DLCs, but
Sure. That's
I'm
cool.
just playing the original.
That's neat. Yeah, so if you want to get a couple points, you can raid Zweihander with us. We're gonna raid in just a second. Make sure everybody's good and cool and excited, and then I like have to time it weird because I have to be live to raid, but then I'm not recording.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all weird. I don't get how raiding works, but okay. All right, I think we've done it. You need those points to roll a 7. I know it's a good way to get 250 points. That's for sure. Gotta love it. Gotta have it. Can't get enough. Okay. Yep, we all did our thing. Thanks, y'all. Let's go. Raiding now.
We.
Right.
We have